This is Generation Stadia, giving you that dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related, and today we're going to be talking about Stadia Makers. Now, if that name rings a bell, well, that's because it was announced back in March. Stadia Makers is a program to support small teams making Unity-based games who want to bring them over to Stadia. And today, Google announced 7 brand new titles coming to Stadia that are a part of Stadia Makers, which really does go to show just how quick of a turnaround that program has had. So let's not hesitate and dive right in by taking a look at the first of the 7 brand new titles, and this one's called Tohu. Its developer is FireArt Games and is planned for release fall 2020. This is a brand new adventure game that offers beautiful landscapes and intricate puzzles to solve. The game focuses on solving the truth behind a mysterious little girl and her mechanical alter ego named Cubus. The game promises to combine traditional adventure game mechanics with a more approachable design, which is always good news to hear. As for the story, well, it begins with the girl's peaceful world of the fish planets being disturbed by a strange and shadowy creature. It appears to only want chaos and destroy the sacred engine that is key to the world. This puts all life of the fish planets under threat, and that's where your journey begins. I also want to note that the soundtrack is being made by Christopher Larkin, whose fame comes from Hollow Knight, and that has me quite excited because that soundtrack was absolutely amazing. The next game we're going to be talking about is quite a bit different, and it's Death Carnival by Furion Games, which is set to release this winter. This fast-paced top-down shooter will feature a story campaign with over 30 levels, a unique storyline for each of the 10 playable characters, cross-platform play, customizable weapons and loot, as well as daily and weekly challenges. The game takes place in a future world broken by war. Humanity has endured a few too many overcrowded cities, and to escape this bleak reality, many tuned into television for combat sports. The most popular of the bunch being Death Carnival, a deadly TV game show where contestants must battle against hordes of monsters and machines for fame and fortune. Based on the little bit of gameplay we saw toward the end of the trailer, it definitely seems like it's going to be quite an intense and difficult game, and I can't wait to try it out. Also, huge props to Furion Games for supporting cross-platform play. That's a huge plus for Stadia users all around. Next, let's check out Unto the End, which is being developed by 2 Ton Studios and is set for release this winter. This cinematic platformer is about a desperate journey home, and you're going to have to make decisions that carry real consequences, not just for you, but for the creatures you encounter as well. While the game will have a one-of-a-kind combat system that focuses on skill and mastery, there's more to combat than just fighting. Ultimately, the game wants to reward intelligent fighting, not just straight-up brute force. Each encounter will be handcrafted, featuring intelligent and worthy opponents, all of their own motivations and place in the world. By the looks of it, this game will be pretty unforgiving, and honestly, I'm really hyped for it. Out of all the titles today, this is the one I'm most excited for. Next, let's take a look at Figment Creed Valley, being developed by Bedtime Digital Games and is set for release early 2021. This is a musical action-adventure set in the recesses of the human mind. As you can imagine, it's a pretty strange and surreal world. The game features a whimsical hand-drawn world, new singing nightmares with their own original songs and themes, a whimsical narrative and art style, and a fresh chapter of Figment within its own self-contained story. As an added bonus, we also got confirmation that the first Figment will be shipping directly to Stadia Pro before the launch of Figment Creed Valley. The idea of a musical action-adventure sounds pretty fun, so I'll definitely be keeping my eye out on this one. Now let's take a look at the next title, NANOTALE Typing Chronicles by Fishing Cactus, which is set for release early 2021. This is a typing adventure RPG set in a colorful and vibrant world. You'll be combining powerful spells and changing their shapes to enhance them and defeat your enemies. Explore a rich world and meet all its inhabitants while slowly revealing the secrets that lie beneath. Now, what really sets this game apart is that your weapon of choice here is pretty much your keyboard. You'll be typing out words to fight enemies, solve puzzles, and more. I should also note, all keys are rebindable and it does support all kinds of layout, not just QWERTY keyboards. And yes, you will also be able to play this on a controller if you'd like. Now let's take a look at the Darkside Detective Season 2, developed by Spooky Doorway and is set for release Q1 2021. In this point-and-click adventure, you find yourself playing as the reliable Darkside detective Francis McQueen. Your job will be to investigate the paranormal activities causing havoc around the completely abnormal city of Twin Lakes. This title brings 6 brand new standalone bite-sized micro cases to solve, with the promise of more to come post-launch. But don't worry if you haven't played the first in the series, because it will be coming to Stadia Pro ahead of launch for the sequel, so you'll be able to experience the full story. As for the last title that was announced as part of the Stadia Makers program, well, it's KAZE and the Wild Masks. This is being developed by Pixel Hive and SOEDESCO Studios. The title is set to release Q1 of 2021. This is definitely a 90s inspired platformer, and it's a trip down memory lane if you just take a quick look at it. It's colorful, has a cartoon art style, and definitely brings back all those old school platforming vibes. Feature-wise, there's gonna be a ton here. You'll be able to uncover the Crystal Island secrets through collectibles, achievements, and 50+ bonus levels. The gameplay will revolve around using the skills of the Wild Masks. They grant you the powers of a tiger, eagle, lizard, and shark. The goal here is to provide you that nostalgic feeling while also giving you gameplay that is both satisfyingly smooth but also challenging. And it seems like they're right on target, because from what we saw in the trailer, all those targets seem to be met. Either way, that's all I have for you in today's video. If you want to check out all the trailers, they'll be linked in the community blog post, which will be in the description of this video. And if you enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button, as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Today's end of video message is just going to be a quick question that I actually polled over on Twitter. I want to know, are you going to be picking up a next-gen console, playing on PC, maybe upgrading it, or are you going to be sticking with Stadia for the foreseeable future? Maybe you even plan on gaming on a few of these options. If so, let me know which in the comment section below. At the time of this recording, these are the current results over on Twitter, and I gotta say they're pretty interesting. As always, thank you for watching. This has been Generation Stadia, giving you that daily dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related. The Gen S community is over 4,900 strong and growing by the day, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.